All right, y'all. Today, I just want to, we were talking about thankfulness all this week, man, and so I want to show you, man. You got to be thankful you're not on drugs. This particular clip, man, is from Jungle Fever, Spike Lee's movie Jungle Fever, and man, this is one of the best scenes ever in a Spike Lee movie, man. One of the best scenes. He got a lot of them, but this scene has to be one of the best ones, man. You got in this clip, you got Ruby Dee, the legendary Ruby Dee. You got the legendary Ossie Davis, and of course the legendary Sam Jackson, man. And man, this scene is very, very powerful, man. So to set the scene up, the son Gator, who played by Sam Jackson, is a crackhead, man. He had all this promise, and he got on that crack, man, and now he's just a menace to society, right? So the father, Ossie Davis, has told Sam Jackson never to come back into his house again, right? And the mother, of course, is always trying to look out for Sam Jackson. Sam Jackson sneaks back to the house. The mother gives her money. This time, the mother don't have no money to give because the father's got wise to the situation, and it's not leaving no money at the house no more for her to give to Sam Jackson. So now Sam Jackson is furious because he thought that was the place that was always his place where he could land and get some money if he really needed it, right? But this time his sure thing ain't sure. So he goes into a fury, right? And of course, Ossie Davis comes in to find Sam Jackson just destroying the house, looking for money, right? And of course, the mother is trying to she is so distraught over the fact that she don't have no money to give him that she tries to give him some stuff to pawn or sell, right? That's how desperate she is to get him up out of the house before the good Reverend Doctor comes home, right? But, of course, we're going to see, and we're just going to break down this scene, man, because it's such a good scene, man. All right, here we go. This is Jungle Fever, and this is Gator, played by Sam Jackson.
What is all this shit? Where's the money? Why you tripping like this? Why don't you just give me the money?
I told you, honey, you won't find no money in that pocketbook. I haven't got any money. Not the kind of money you looking for.
$20? Is that all the money you got? Oh, my God.
All right, so here we are. Ossie Davis was out walking the dog, and he finds Sam Jackson just destroying the house, looking for money, right? So the confrontation between Ossie Davis and Sam Jackson is about to pop off.
Well, $20 ain't shit.
For the love of sweet Jesus, please go.
Boy, didn't I tell you never to set foot in my house again?
Where's the money? Why you hiding?
Let him go.
Just a little trivia, by the way. You guys know that Ossie Davis and Ruby Dee were married, right? They were married. But anyway, this is a beautiful scene because everybody played their part so well. Ossie Davis as the straight church man, Ruby Dee as the mother that's still believes that there's a little good in that little boy Sam Jackson, and Sam Jackson, of course, the crazy crackhead. So let's continue.
You lost your natural mind as well as your soul. Didn't I tell you never to darken my door again?
Gators leaving. He's got
I
his
ain't
money.
going nowhere.
See, the mother is always the one trying to keep everything calm, right? Ruby Dee's trying to keep everything calm. Gator's leaving. He leaving right now. He going nowhere. And till Sam Jackson's character's like, I'm not going nowhere till I get this money, right? All right, here we go.
All right. I'll put you out.
See, Mama, if you gave me the money, I'd have been gone before he came back. Now give me some money.
No, if I had any money, I'd give it to you.
You got money in this house, Mama. Give it to
In this
me.
house, you want it. Take it, honey.
You got more money than $20?
Look at
Oh man, you see this interaction between Sam Jackson and Ruby Dee, man, is just they played this so good, man. Oh my gosh, man. Many and a lot of our black women are out here dealing with young sons or nephews or even husbands going through this kind of stuff. And this is what they have to go through, man. So, I mean, it was a really good scene, man. And it laid out, you know, the struggle that a mother would have with a son going through this, or a relative, a young, you know, a nephew or whatever. But in particular, they showed the connection between the mother and the son, man, and the mother not wanting to accept the fact that her son is gone. He's gone. You're not dealing with your son anymore. Now you dealing with an animal, man. You dealing with somebody whose their mind is gone. Anyway, let's finish up real quick.
You see this? You can sell it. You can get money.
I don't want that shit. I want some money.
My own flesh and blood, my firstborn son, and I love you. But you're evil and you're better off dead.
All right, all right. Leave.
Take it. Sell it.
Devil's work is never done. The devil is always busy.
Mama, check out this new step. I made this one up just for you.
I paid a lot of money for these, honey. Take them.
Ruby Dee is still like, hey, you know, and Ruby Dee, unfortunately, is an enabler in this situation, right? She would not accept the fact that her little boy is gone. The little boy that she raised, he's no longer there, right? And she can't accept that, so she's still like, here, honey, take this, and you can, you know, and a lot of our sisters are going through this experience, man. Unfortunately, right? Okay, so now we're at the scene where Sam Jackson could have been out the door. He could have been gone, right? But he played himself one too many times, man. So here we go.
Take it. Sell it. Sell it, boy. For God's sake, please go.
I pray for you, my son. Father, I stretch my hands to thee.
You see? You see what happened there? Now, that's why I say, man, we don't practice self-defense. We practice survival. Self-defense is good, and you ought to know how to defend yourself. But survival is better, I think, because the whole point of survival is, well, the way I study it from martial arts I study is that was the last thing that Sam Jackson thought was going to happen, was his father was going to pull out a pistol and, put him down, right? That's what you want to do when you out here in this street with these wolves out here, man. When they take off, or they try to take off on you, you want to be their worst nightmare. The worst nightmare is they have walked into a hurricane, barefoot with no shirt, and they're about to get spun out every which direction until you get tired of spinning them around, and then you spit them out. You want to be their worst nightmare. So remember that point where Sam Jackson had the realization, was that Menace to Society, right? You effed up, right? You effed up, right? You want that look on an attacker's face where they had that look like, oh my, I messed up. This is the wrong person, right? I've seen that look before, and that's the kind of look that you want to have. Anyway, let's continue, man. So Ossie Davis, man, has had enough. He realized the child that he raised is no longer there. It's just a demon walking around, and and if you don't do something about it, the boy gonna keep coming back until he kills somebody, right? That's how Ossie Davis looking at it. That's how I would look at it too. He's tearing up the house. Eventually, he's going to kill somebody looking for some money, right? He's going to get that desperate. So, hey, if you keep coming back here, I'm gonna have to defend myself. I have to put you down, right? That's how Ossie Davis looked at it. But of course, Ruby Dee, as a mother, was like, Gator's leaving. She was a heavy enabler, right? Heavy enabler. All right. So that's why I say don't pay to enable kids, man. You gotta cut them off at the pass, man. You know what I mean? And sometimes it looks hard. It looks like it's hard, especially for women, man. It looks like it's hard, right? Because they like, this is my child. I raised this child. I carried this child for 9 months. Well, it doesn't matter that you carried this child for 9 months. This child is a demon. This child is now a demon, right? The child that you was looking for, this demon that came in and killed it. The child you talking about needs to be resurrected. So how can you resurrect this child? Well, first of all, the child got to want that resurrection. They got to be willing to fight the demon to get to the resurrection. A lot of times they ain't willing to fight that demon, man. They so scared of that demon because the demon can make them do whatever they want to do. So they scared of the pain that the demon will put them through for resisting the demon and walking away and trying to find resurrection, because it's painful. It's hard. But has to be done. And if they want, you can't resurrect someone who doesn't want to be resurrected, right? They have to want resurrection, right? Anyway, Sam Jackson's worst nightmare just happened, and so we're going to see how it plays out. Now, see, now this is Ruby Dee, right? It's a lot of our women, man, unfortunately, especially the ones that enable this kind of behavior, man. They rather see the son alive as a demon than dead, right? Because some people, man, they just decided that they're gonna just be a demon. They're not gonna try to fight that demon and get out resurrection. But now, to Sam Jackson's credit, are all people in that situation, or they're fighting with drugs and they're battling drugs or some type of addiction, right? A lot of times they don't know, and they're scared. They're very scared. They don't know how to live without this demon. This demon's been driving them their whole life. They don't know how to drive their own. It's like when somebody get out of prison and they're out here living out here in the real world. A lot of times they scared, man, because they don't know what to do. They don't, you on your own, right? When you're in prison, somebody tell you when to get up, tell you when to go to sleep, tell you when you can go do this, when you tell you almost everything in your life is regulated by somebody else. And now you come out to the free world where you can do what you want to do when you want to do it. And some of them guys just can't handle that. They have to go back, right? Well, unfortunately, like I said, you have to have the desire to be resurrected, man. You can't, resurrection ain't coming to you unless you're willing to fight those demons, right? You have to be willing to fight that demon that's in you to get to the resurrection, right? You may slip and fall on the way, but that's okay. As long as you're willing to fight, you keep on walking, you keep on slipping, you keep on, but you get back up, right? Gator didn't want to fight them demons, right? But the mother wanted him alive, even though she knew in her heart this boy wasn't no good and he wasn't never gonna be no good. He did not desire to be. And when somebody don't have the desire to have their soul resurrected, there's nothing you can do. You can't trick them or snap your fingers or put them under some voodoo, because even though they may clean up all the way, we've seen this before. People clean up all the way, and what they do, they relapse. Shout out to Brother Eric, 16 in Life. They relapse. Why? Because in their heart, they saving a space for that devil, because even though that devil been leading them astray the whole time, they still got little love for that devil, right? And they don't want to completely throw it away. So they leave a little space for it. And that little space is a space where they get into to be able to relapse. We got to throw the whole armor of God on, y'all. We got to throw the whole armor on. We can't just be out here like, it's all good. It's not. But like I said, this is a story of this lady, and she just would not let it go, man. So unfortunately, Ossie Davis had to put the boy down. Do I agree with that? No, of course not. You can't pull weapons on your kids unless they're going to threaten your life. Then you have to defend yourself. I love my sons, all three of them. I love them. But I would take one of them, I would put a bullet right between all of their eyes. Any one of them try to take me out. If any one of them try to kill me, yeah, that's far-fetched, but don't get it twisted. I'd be willing to put any of them down if they threaten my life or my wife's life or my family's life, my granddaughter's life. I'd be willing to put them all down. I would have no problem and go right to sleep. I have no problem with that. But that's what separates us as men from women, right? Most women would not be so clean cut about that. Say, hey, I love this baby. I carried this baby for 9 months, right? Yeah, you did, not me. I love them too. I love them too. And I would do anything for them, except let them run over me in my own home. I'm not allowing that. You can forget that. One of us going to the graveyard. That's either you going or I'm going. I'm not gonna live in no house and be having no kid that I'm scared of running around up in my house. I'm not. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Anyway, let's finish the movie. Let's finish this clip.
The ocean my door.
Hey, he got a pearl handle.
Said he would.
No other help I know.
Oh man, they got Jesus up there. They got the white Jesus up there. Got the golden hula hoop. Hey. Y'all know Jesus was black, right? Or was he? Maybe Jesus was Taiwanese. Does it really matter what color Jesus was? No. We just don't want you to promote something that's not true. You can't verify this, so don't put it out there. Let's leave Jesus alone. If we can't verify where he grew up and we can't go to where the people are at that live where he's at and find blonde-haired, blue-eyed guys, then let's not say that. That's all. That's all. Does that mean Christianity is a lie? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we can't, you know what I'm saying? We got to push this thing the right way. We're going to promote, Christianity or the Abrahamic faiths. We got to push, as much of the truth as possible. And that what we can't verify, we can't just make it up and say, well, there's blonde hair, blue eyes guys walking around that part of the world. They're not there now. They wasn't there before. so where does this guy come from, right? Anyway, all right, just want to let that know because my grandmother had this. No, my aunt Dia had this picture or two up there, and I was like, I don't want to make it sense. Everybody else at the table was black, but except this dude. Anyway.
Thou withdraw thyself from me. Oh, whither shall I go?
Now this dude been dead a long time, but she crying over the physical body. He been spiritually dead, right? He been spiritually dead. He been gone. All right, family, I just wanted to go through this today. You know, I saw the scene. I said, man, this is a good scene. And we could teach off this scene, man. We could teach that, you know, always be thankful. Make sure that you are have situational awareness, man. And if you need help, get help. If you need to talk to somebody, right? And those of us, when people talk to us, you know, let's talk to them, man. Let's be empathetic to them, but at the same time, let's don't hold no punches from them. Let's tell them the truth so that we can move forward. They can move forward. They can be free. The truth, they said the truth will set you free. The truth shall set you free. But if we don't tell people the truth because we're scared to hurt their feelings, then we're not setting them free. We're keeping them a slave to their own, the demons that's trying to control them or that are controlling them. All right, family, what do y'all think, man? This is one of the best scenes Spike ever put together. Really good scene, man. And it shows the love of the father, but the pain that he was going through, shows the love of the mother and the pain that she was going through, and the pain that the crackhead was going through, man. But his need for the crack overran the respect he should have had for his parents and his parents' home. Good scene, great actors, man. Shout out, rest in peace, Ossie Davis, rest in peace, Ruby Dee, and a shout out to the great Sam Jackson, man. All right, y'all tell me what y'all think. Peace.